All right, Vic. Now hear me out. Now
Okay.
it's Halloween, so we got to do a couple. Well, Halloween season, Halloween month. We
Spooky
got
season.
spooky season. That's spooky season. I like that. So this time we're gonna do some would you rather questions, but we're gonna do speed round. You up for it?
Rapid fire. So
Rapid
just
fire.
first thing off the top of my head, whatever.
First thing off the top of your head. So there's 50 of them. So I
50.
I think we can go through at least like maybe 20 of them. It's
Okay.
rapid fire, so I wouldn't expect you to like unless you want to, kind of explain it a little bit.
Elaborate. But what about you? Am I just answering or are you answering too?
I can answer it too.
All right.
All right. So do you want to like say it and kind of elaborate a little bit, and then go to the next one?
We don't have to now. It's okay.
All right. So first one, would you rather be a real life vampire or a werewolf vampire?
Vampire.
Be covered in snakes or spiders? Ooh, I think I'd rather be covered
Thanks.
in snakes. Eat extreme sour warheads or hot tamales?
Oh, sour all the way.
Sour warheads as well. Dunk apples or carve your jack o' lanterns?
Carve my jack-o'-lantern.
I'll carve a jack o' lantern as well. Be scared or scare someone? I don't see why you
Easy.
want to be scared,
Yeah,
but
right. Scare someone.
I'd rather be the person who scares somebody. Would you carve 20 pumpkins or eat 10 bags of candy corn?
Carve 20 pumpkins.
Carve 20 pumpkins. I feel like that's the easy one. Fall into a pool of blood or kiss the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Like
Ooh,
real blood? Oof.
yeah, it's real blood.
I probably just fall in blood.
I
Just fuck it.
Yeah, I think I would go for the blood as well. I don't know what the creature is really from the Black Lagoon, so I'm not gonna take those chances. Meet a werewolf or a zombie?
Zombie. Slower.
It says meet it. You're gonna meet it.
Hey, how's it going?
I think I'd rather meet a werewolf.
Bro?
Yeah. We just assume okay, so with the zombie thing, I think we just assume that zombies are slow.
I guess because there's some movies where they are fast, so
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Um Watch Hitchcock's Psycho or Spielberg's Poltergeist.
Poltergeist. I don't know. I don't even know the other one, to be honest.
I don't think I've ever seen. I don't think I've seen either of them, but I know about Poltergeist, so I'll probably watch that one. Walk through a graveyard at midnight or spend a night at an abandoned house.
Dude, walk through the graveyard. Walk as fast as I can.
Yeah, I would probably have to go with you on that one because I don't know if I could do the spend a night at an abandoned house.
Nah, hell no.
Have nightmares about Freddy Krueger or Jason Voorhees? I'm gonna say Jason.
Yeah, Jason, because Freddy,
Freddy
like,
kills you in your
I
nightmares.
know.
He kills you, you die, you're dead for real. Um, Stay home or give out candy. I mean, stay home to give out candy or go trick or treating.
Uh, Trick or treating.
I feel like where I am now, right now, I feel like you have a child now, so I feel like trick or
Yeah.
treating.
Mhm.
Trick or treating was fun when even when we were in high school. We used to do that. I remember we used to meet up at Sam and go trick or treating. Um, and that was like some of the most fun time. But I think right now, at this point in time, I'd probably rather stay home and give out candy.
Mhm.
I never done it before, so I think it would be pretty cool to do it.
I don't blame you, but like you said, I want to take Ava out. So
Yeah, you just want to have a reason to go out. Uh, would you rather be a zombie or a vampire?
vampire, they live.
Vampire again.
Yeah,
Watch a show by Houdini or Siegfried and Roy.
Houdini. I don't
Houdini.
even know the other ones.
Yeah, same. Watch. Okay, now these are getting a little lame. Drink apple cider vinegar or a veggie smoothie. Veggie.
Hit me with a smoothie.
Yeah.
I almost said vinegar,
Apple.
just because it's a veggie smoothie, but I'll stick
Oh,
with the smoothie.
actually, my bad. I lied. It's apple cider or veggie smoothie. I can do it.
Ooh.
I can do apple cider. Apple cider's not bad.
Yeah, I can do apple cider.
Yeah. Apple cider vinegar changes the whole question. Uh, okay, we got a couple more. So read horror stories or watch horror movies.
Watch horror movies.
Same. I don't like to read. Um, live in a zombie apocalypse or a post-nuclear war.
Oof, that's actually a
I
good
feel.
one.
I feel like maybe a post-nuclear war.
Yeah, because it's kind of like it's post, like it's after everything.
Yeah, but I feel like in a zombie apocalypse is one of those things that I just feel like there's no real winner. Uh, yeah, unless they're able to stop it. But if it's a apocalypse by that time, it's already
Yeah, he's
basically over.
dead.
Um, be a horror movie hero or a villain.
What hero?
I don't know, man. I might want to be a villain.
Yo,
It is saying like who's a horror film movie hero that you could think of?
mm,
Jack Jack Skellington. Uh,
I mean, would you classify what
Casper.
no, the Halloween movie, his sister, Michael Myers' sister? She's kind of like, I don't know, she killed Michael Myers. I don't know. I don't fucking
Yeah, she did, but was she doing it to really help anybody, or was she doing it just so he doesn't kill her?
I guess it would depend on your definition of a hero.
Like, I can see where you're coming from, but I don't know. And think about it, man. Jason Voorhees, man, he made how many movies? That man's he's a whole, you know, big deal. You can't die. Oh, wait, or is it
Well,
Michael Myers?
this is like all of them, bro. It's like it's crazy. Like they never die. They just keep coming back.
Honestly, so it's like even when they fight some of the heroes, they're usually the ones that come out winning.
True.
I would probably be a villain. Um, have a pet bat or a spider. It's kind of a bad one to end on, but hey,
Give me a pet bat.
I think I want a pet bat too. I don't know why, but
Different,
it
yeah.
seems pretty cool.
I mean, people have
Um,
pet spiders though. That's not too crazy.
oh well, let's do this last one then. Make your own costume or buy one from the store. I know how
Who
you
make
I know how you are.
it? Make your own costume.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of lazy, so I think I'd rather buy one from the store. Um. Well, there was our 20 questions of would you rather, little speed round,
Rapid fire.
rapid fire. My bad. What? So, did you like the questions, Vic?
Nah, yeah. Some of them are pretty good. I mean, some of them I feel like we could have elaborated on, but it's rapid fire round, so.
Which ones do you feel like we could elaborate on? We could probably touch it real quick.
Well, kind of the zombie apocalypse and the post.
Post
Uh,
nuclear war.
yeah, that was a good one.
Okay.
Um, that's all I can remember right now.
He said that's the only one I really cared about.
No, but I don't know. I feel like there was some other ones in there, but I just can't remember at the moment.
The graveyard at night, midnight, or spend a night
Oh
at
yeah,
the
that was a good one. But the reason I chose the graveyard is because you just
You
it's
go
time.
through and it's done.
It's
Um,
done. Yeah, like you don't have to stay there. You don't have to sleep there.
Sleeping at a abandoned house just seems creepy. Which technically when you sleep at your house, like your new house, isn't it technically abandoned?
I mean,
And
like abandoned. Well, I mean, it's not abandoned because,
nobody's living there.
but they like abandoned to me means like they left all their stuff. Like everything's still here. You just like walk in, and it's like someone else used to live there, and you know what I mean.
I guess. So if I just took my stuff and I left the house and I just stopped paying bills, I just stopped showing up, it's not abandoned.
You know, if you stop. Oh, see, but they stopped paying bills because they didn't have any more bills to pay here. So
that's is that an assumption?
I guess you got a point. I really don't know what happened. They could have been kicked out. So and apparently they had to change the carpets before we moved in. So something could happen.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I heard a noise. It kind of scared me. I don't know what it was. Abandoned
It's
house.
freezing.
Actually, my house is abandoned. No, but this pretty cool. The post nuclear war versus the zombie apocalypse. Like I said, I feel like with the zombie apocalypse. It's kind of, you know, you're you're in the whole Walking Dead situation, in which I don't think
Yeah,
anybody ever really wins. It's just
yeah. You just turn against each other, and then bro, it's like The Walking Dead. It's like so repetitive.
it
The
is.
meeting people,
They
the being
literally
fight.
just do the same thing over and over and over again.
I mean, in a way, like what else could they have done? I guess they could have done something, but
I don't know.
it is. I didn't even make it that far in that series. Did you finish that series?
Oh,
Is it
of
still
course
going
not.
on?
No. As far as I know, I think they made a new series, like a spinoff. They made at least like 2, 3 spinoffs off that movie. And I think right now it's like the Fear of the Walking Dead or something like that.
Hmm.
So and it's supposed to be following the black guy from like the very beginning.
Mm.
He's like, I don't know who.
But I didn't even make it to where Glenn died. So
Really? I think that's like
yeah.
I made it past that. But then it's just like you said, I don't know if I made it all the way to where Rick died, but
Oh, he did.
oh yeah, he died.
Spoilers, bro. I'm just kidding.
Um, but yeah, I don't remember. I think I made it to that part, and then they had a baby, and I think the baby was like a little kid or something like by that time, and Carl was
Carl.
like was a little bit older, you know, just Predator series. But other than that, do you have anything else you want to add to that?
No, I don't. Let us know what you guys think. Comment below. We love
Yeah,
the comments.
hit it. Load up the comments with your what would you pick out of the two and why? Um, but yeah, that's you ready to hop in the podcast?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, hop in the podcast in 3, 2, 1. What up, everybody? This is your boy Chris,
This is Vic.
and welcome to Now Hear Me Out. This is episode number 72, and welcome to the podcast. If you're listening now, make sure you click on that like and subscribe button and click on that bell notification so every time we post, you get notified. Vic, you have any updates for us?
Yeah, it's pretty chill week again. Me and Leslie been watching a lot of like Netflix. We've been trying to watch some like Halloween related stuff. We watched one of the series called The Midnight Stories, something like that.
Okay.
Um, which is okay. I didn't like how it ended. It was kind of weird. I feel like it didn't close. Like it kind of left a lot of things open. It didn't really close some things, some storylines. But I'll say okay. And right now we're watching a series called The Watcher, which is
Oh,
pretty
we
good.
watched the first like episode of that.
How'd you feel about it? You like it or no?
I don't know. We didn't watch the second one, so it was different. It was
It
different.
was different,
At the very beginning, I was just like, they was already making a lot of stupid decisions for me, and it kind of just turned me off.
bro. They
Oh,
make a lot of stupid decisions. So
old dude was like, yes, let's buy the house after everybody's acting creepy. I was just like, that doesn't make sense.
I know.
He emptied out his whole family's bank. I'm sorry, this is spoilers, people. If you don't want to hear this, skip ahead like at least like a minute. I mean, skip, yeah, a minute. Um, yeah, but like, yeah, man, he like empty out his bank account. He's like, yes, how
Take
about we just clear out everything we have
my
and
retirement. Take my stocks.
for a house. And I was like, what does the wife do? She
Right?
she joined a club, and I was like, with what money do you have? This man paid that kid $7,000 for
I
installation. I was
know. I was
like,
like, how's he even have that money, bro?
I was just like, this doesn't make sense. It was just throwing me off. The little kid is a pervert. He's hitting on a little white girl that's clearly underage. She keeps telling him she's underage, but he's like, hey, I like what I see.
Yeah, that story. That story plot was kind of weird too. I guess.
I don't know. It's I think we might watch a little bit more, of course, but from what I've seen from that first episode, I was just like, yeah, I don't know. This is a lot of
Yeah, I have a feeling you're probably not gonna be with it because the decisions don't get any better. So,
I don't even know
um,
what is the thinking behind this, but go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, so we only have like one more episode of that left. But besides that, went to garage sales on Saturday, and then afterwards, the a community or neighborhood had a little I guess like a little get together where they had like pumpkins. You can go get like pumpkin, you go paint it for free.
Okay. Well, all right.
Yeah, so I mean it was at the park, so we took Ava. She didn't. It's not like she over here being Picasso on the pumpkin, but we just kind of we went to the park. I guess we painted the pumpkin for her, but yeah, so that's kind of cool. Um, and then besides that, kind of cleaned up the house, did some errands, and then on Sunday, I had to watch some of that football. You already know.
How about that?
It was good. The Bills came through.
Of course they did.
It was against the Chiefs, so that was a good win.
Yeah. What was their score? Because I didn't watch that
Well,
game.
24-20.
Oh yeah, that's a really good game.
Yeah, it came down to
Pretty
it.
close.
Because Patrick Mahomes, like, he had the ball with like 55 seconds left, but then he ended up throwing an interception. So yeah, it was a good game. Then I was like waiting all week, bro, for this Cowboys Eagles game. I was hyped. I was like, bro, the
Why?
Eagles. Well, because I wanted to beat the Eagles.
Oh
I
well.
hate the Eagles,
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I do too. But yeah,
then and then they let us down.
we don't went and rushed our way into the ground.
Bro, Russ played like he had a bad game. 3 interceptions, bro. That's why they scored so much.
Yep.
Got-
Just interceptions. There's a lot of turnovers, bad throws, and a lot of deflections. Honestly, from either our
Yeah.
players or their players, and it just kind of ended into interceptions. So, well, our boy Dak might be coming back. So they definitely say he's gonna be playing. He's gonna be starting with the Lions. So I don't know if Dak was in that game. Do you feel like we would have won?
I think so, for sure. Well, my only concern is if this was his first game back, it might have been a little hard just because he's gonna be rusty.
Yeah, of course.
Which
Got to
is
get back into the rhythm of things.
yeah, which is why in a way I'm kind of glad they decided not to play him against the Eagles because if he did bad and he ended up losing that game,
That would have been really
we would
like, oh
just.
yeah, you should have kept rushing. He would have won. And
Hmm.
yeah, I'm glad that they put Rush in this game, and I don't want to say exposed him, but honestly, Eagles is really good this year, man. I was seeing a lot of like breakdowns from how the Eagles how they dealt with Micah Parsons, and
Oh yeah, I gotta give him.
they
Nah,
man
yeah.
they did an amazing job with being able to just kind of just read him, and a lot of times they left him unguarded just because they could, and it didn't affect their play at all. So hey, Miles Sanders got a touchdown, so help my fantasy.
But it's always so crazy. Like fantasy football is just so weird because like you're rooting for players on teams that you
You
hate,
hate, yeah, exactly.
especially when they're playing against your team. You're like, fuck, but thank God that
But
person
thank God is
scored.
that person, and if anybody scores, thankfully it was him.
It's so weird, but I mean, I love it.
Yeah, it's a love hate relationship sometimes.
For real. I had another bad week. I think I lost. I think I went like 1 for 3 in my leagues.
Damn, 1 for 3, Vic.
No, I don't know what's going on.
Hey man,
Let me
it's just,
reevaluate
and then we
everything.
starting to hit buys too. So buys usually the teams don't do as well, just because you have to use your reserve players that
Yeah.
you were never really meaning to take them off the bench, but they kind of have to.
Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Trying to turn my seasons around. But what about you? You got an update?
My weekend was actually pretty cool. We went to Louisiana, went to New Orleans, and went to Gonzales, Louisiana. So we drove down there. It was me, Kayla, and one of our friends, Jessica. And we went down there to just eat some good food, see some. One of Kayla's friends came in from Scotland or from Edinburgh, and so he came down for a little bit. We hung out with him for a little bit, but other than that, man, it was really just introducing. We tried different stuff We took like this little boat ride, like tour thing. I'm not the biggest fan of boat ride tours, to be honest, but it was different.
You can
Um,
see it.
no, I don't get seasick. It's just I don't want to say boring, but it's boring. Um, because they just show you stuff that's on the water. That's on like the little, like I think he described like 3 boats just from being out there, and I was just like I don't care.
You look to the left, there's water. You look to the right, there's more.
Yeah, but it was cool. I think for the aesthetics, I guess it's cool. Um, then we went on the streetcar. They have a streetcar in the French Quarter area, the French Quarters area and stuff like that. And so we took the streetcar like all the way through the city, and that was really cool. That was really good for sightseeing. So if you guys ever go to New Orleans, get on the streetcar and just ride that and just see all the see. I won't say all of New Orleans, but you get to see like the French Quarters and all
Mhm.
that part of New Orleans. Um, and they have a all day all day pass for $3. So it's really cool to have.
That's good. That's good. It's a good deal.
Yeah, it's really good. So we did that. We ate some beignets. We had some oysters. A lot of good food. I feel like I probably gained a couple pounds. I need to be losing pounds, not gaining. But for the most part, man, it was a really good time out there. It's Jessica's first time going out there. She had a great time. We overfed her. She got to the point where she's just like, I don't want to eat anymore. And it was just
And that's what vacations are for, though.
yeah. So especially you go to New Orleans, bro. You go to Louisiana, you got to get some good food, some good seafood. You cannot not go there and get some seafood.
Some, chicken nuggets and mac and cheese.
I want the finest chicken nuggets you guys have. But other than that, that was kind of what we did. We went out there Friday when I got off work, and then stayed there until Monday. So we got back Monday like around 5:30 ish. But yeah, we got to see Kayla's grandma, stayed at her place. It was just a really good time.
Well, welcome back. Good old Texas.
Good old Texas.
I've
Back to work.
actually never been like to New Orleans, so that's one of my places that I do want to visit.
Yeah, we definitely. Kayla was talking about that before. She was like, I feel like your friends would really like coming out here to New Orleans, and I was like, I'm pretty sure they would. So maybe one day we might have to all take a trip out there and just kick it in New Orleans.
Hey, let me know.
Yeah, but it's cool. I think I have a big love for New Orleans, but there are some like Bourbon Street is a big thing down there, right? Bourbon Street's kind of
Mhm.
like 7th Street, but it's like times 10.
Mhm.
And I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me. I'm just in that part of life where that stuff like I just doesn't interest me anymore. I feel like we
Yeah.
did so much. We did so much Fry Street and Varsity, 7th Street, 6th Street, and what is that? Austin.
Yeah, Sixth Street. Yeah, Austin. Yeah.
Yeah, we did so much of that in college, and it was just like now I'm just like almost annoyed when I go out to those areas. I'll go, but it's not one of my favorite things to do because it's just like now I just really realize all the obnoxious people and drunk people and rude people. And it's just like, oh my god, can we please get out of this area?
Hey, yeah. I know I'm right there with you. Like, I guess it's I don't know. Like you said, if it's just because we're like older and we had that phase,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not definitely something I'm not like. Oh, I can't wait to go out again, kind of thing. So,
Mm-hmm.
especially because I be getting tired like 9:30, 10 o'clock now.
Exactly, bro. I swear I had to like push myself to the limits when I'm out there because I'm just like, bro, I'm sleepy. But I don't want to tell nobody I'm tired because everybody else still wants to go do stuff. So I don't want to be that party pooper. So I try to stick through it, but we still had a good time. A
Hey,
lot of walking, a lot of food, a lot of fun. It's gonna be a new slogan for New Orleans.
hey,
Cool. But that's all I have for updates.
all right. Well, I guess you ready to hop into these stories.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Well, first one talks about coffee. Are you a coffee drinker?
I drink occasionally.
Do you usually just whenever you drink coffee, do you like just make it at home or you go like to the store and buy it, like Starbucks or something?
Um, I'm not really too big fond of Starbucks because of their prices. If I get coffee, a lot of times I'll probably get it from like gas station, bro. Honestly, I don't mind gas station coffee.
Honestly, bro, yeah, I don't
Yeah,
understand like people. I feel like a lot of people sleep on just like gas station coffee. Like it's pretty cheap. It's like good.
exactly. So I like
Uh,
I'll go to gas stations for their price. I'll go to Starbucks for their variety. Like if I want to try something new, I'm gonna try it at Starbucks. Like it's just like, oh, this that sounds good. Let me try it. So
mhm.
different lattes and stuff like that. I'll go to Starbucks for that.
Yeah, I usually either I make it at home, like I ground it at home, whatever, or like McDonald's or Jack in the Box are my go-to places for coffee if I go through like fast food place.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this first story, this coffee shop is charging customers more than double the price for a coffee if they are rude.
Oh wow.
So yeah, no. A cafe owner charges customers more than twice as much if they don't order politely. ChowStop in I guess in the UK has introduced a new rule to help customers remember their manners, charging them more for the drink. The owner opened the shop selling chai donuts, street food, and desserts in March this year. He recently introduced a sign explaining that customers will pay different prices for the same drink depending on how politely they order it. The sign explains the saying, and I guess it goes on to say the phrases, but I guess it's like basically it's ordering the coffee and then say like ordering the coffee and saying please after.
Uh huh.
If you don't say please, I don't know how it transitions to US dollars, but it's gonna cost you like more than double the price.
Oh wow.
How
That's pretty crazy.
yeah, how do you feel about that? Like
I feel like it's a good like if it's out there and they're like known to do that, I get that. Like I feel like it's almost turning it back onto the customers because we always expect the workers to give A1 service, but there's a lot of
like no
people who are
matter
just
what.
kind of buttholes, about it.
Mhm.
So I kind of like it.
Yeah, and I especially feel like it's also because they talk about how he kind of just opened up the store, so I feel like it's good publicity, like it's good marketing, like you're getting out there, like oh this is different, like
Yeah,
people are gonna see that, and like from I feel like if it's gonna make people upset, like they can't be doing that, like those are the type of customers you don't want anyways.
exactly.
So it brings in the right people and pushes away the people you don't want. So I feel like it's a win-win in that situation.
And
I
brings in
don't
more
think
money if you want to be rude.
but I don't know if like I can't see that happening in the United States though.
You don't think so?
I don't know, do you think like
I can feel like in certain places maybe, but it's a money scheme in its own way too.
is it like is it I hate to use the word like legal? Like can they do that?
I feel like if it's written out there, you probably could. If it's a written rule, like hey, you have to do this for this, then yeah, it's kind of like, or even if it's an unwritten rule or whatever that they people know about, but they just haven't written it down anywhere. It's kind of the same. You know how like the whole DQ thing, bro. Like them, making your shake and then they do the whole flip, and supposedly if it falls, you get it for free. Or get
They better
another one for free. Um, but like that's like unwritten rule for them, but that's something that they do.
Did you ever hear about the one like I heard it's not true, but at Chick-fil-A, if you say my pleasure before them, apparently you get it for free.
I doubt that. I highly doubt that. Supposedly, there's one place I think if they forget to offer, I think is it Little Caesars. If they forget to offer you cheesy bread,
Oh
you get
yeah,
it free or
yeah,
something like that.
yeah. And I've seen some like if they don't hand you your receipt, then you get like something free or some shit like that.
hmm
But
But I
uh,
think I think it's pretty cool. Hey, mind your manners. Say please and thank you, and move along.
yeah, and like I said, it's gonna put like if people are upset, then they're just not gonna come back, and that's not who you want.
Yeah,
So
honestly, yeah. So it's a
it's a
win-win for
win-win.
them.
Yeah, but they better have good coffee.
Right? It'd be sucky. It would suck if it's trash. What if it's your first time going? You didn't know about the rule. And you're just like, yeah, can I have this? And it's just like, you're like, can I have my coffee?
You know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty bad about that. Like when I ordering, like when I go to the fast food, like the little fast food line,
Mm.
I'm like, yeah, can I get like number five? And like I hardly ever say please. Like Leslie kind of gets on to me, it's like, please.
I say thank you a lot. Um, yeah,
Yeah, like whenever, when they hand me the food, I'm always like, oh, thank you or whatever. But for whatever reason, saying like please whenever I'm ordering, it's just
not
it's not.
natural.
Yeah, it's not natural. Like it just feels weird to me.
I feel you. I feel you. Huh? I don't know. I never really pay attention to if I do that or not. I know I always say thank you when they're like, oh yeah, please pull up to the, pull forward. I'd be
Mhm.
like, oh thank you. But that's just natural. But I'll probably try to pay attention and see maybe what I do.
And it might be cheaper.
I highly doubt it. You said please.
He
Here's
said,
the
please.
store.
This is the keys to a brand new car.
Whose car is that? It's mine.
That's weird. I feel like I could legit see like someone kind of setting it up, like a TikToker or something.
Mhm.
Like for anyone who says please, you get this, or whatever.
Sounds like a Mr. Beast video to me.
Right.
But moving on to our next story. Our next story has to do with a TikToker who went viral for begging fans for money after she accidentally ordered $1,000 couch, and she admits the whole thing was a prank to promote her OnlyFans. Crazy.
Hey,
Hey, do what you gotta do.
gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm dead. So, a TikToker who tearfully begged fans to help her cover the cost of an accidental couch purchased for $1,000 admitted the whole thing was a lie and done as a prank to promote her OnlyFans account. Quinleen Blackwell of LA is now facing widespread backlash after revealing her heartfelt videos where she pleaded for money was just a joke, and even stuck it to those who donated by posting a picture of a grimy, disgusting old couch, presumably in reference to the expensive piece of furniture she had told them she accidentally bought. Um, let's just stop right there real quick. So, so this girl went on TikTok. She's crying and stuff like about this, $100,000 couch she bought. Vic, you gonna give her money?
No.
$100,000 couch? Was that
Hey,
mud made out of gold?
how do you accidentally order one anyways?
And why can't you just return it?
Yeah, like just deny the delivery or something, or return it or do whatever you have to do. Like,
I would have been on TikTok like, just swiping for it. Dang, she done messed up.
this sucks. But I feel like I feel like she's probably not the only person who's done something like this though. Do you see a lot of people on TikTok, kind of asking for money?
Not really.
Yeah, I don't. It's not like common, but I have seen a couple. I know some people like blame just come out and be like, "Hey, while everyone watching this video donates $1 right now, I can buy myself a Tesla."
Oh yeah, I've seen those type of
I
videos.
see those type of videos. Hey,
Hey,
shit, I need to try that.
honestly,
Hey, some people donate like I don't know, but um,
must be
if
nice.
you accidentally purchase a $100,000 couch, I feel like that's kind of on you. I know she like, I guess what she never actually ordered it. Like this was just all.
Yeah, it's just all a joke. So
Why so like? Why she say the couch is so high though? Like
that's what I'm trying to figure out.
she could say 10,000 or something.
I just said $100,000. Like, what kind of couch you buying? Like, is it Louis Vuitton? Is it, Rolls Royce? I don't know. Is it
Right? Like
Chanel?
that means you have to be looking in like the high end couch section. Like you had to go like the filter, the sort. You had to go like highest to lowest.
You can't just buy $100,000 couch like that either. Like, I don't think you just accidentally click buy and that was like $100,000 deducted from your account. Like,
Right.
I don't see that happening. But whatever. But going into storage just a little bit more, I guess it kind of talks about Quinleen. Quinleen, I guess that's her name. Quinleen. It says Quinleen, who usually posts lifestyle vlogs, has 7.9 million followers and frequently attends high-profile events with other A-list celebrities such as Lil Nas X. And now, a viral post, the influencer revealed the viral video in question was all part of a skit, an effort to gain money and attention. She said, "It was all worth. I mean, it was worth it all." Created by a Grillian rapper. Ooh, I don't know how to say that. I'm not going to try. It said this Parker. Oh yeah, no, we're gonna skip that whole thing. Did you see that?
Yeah, I see that.
Bruh, what is this? Just know that she said it was all worth it.
Hey, I wonder, like, does it mention if her OnlyFans like went
Started
up?
popping.
Yeah.
She said that it says right here. It says Quinleen's OnlyFans says you can subscribe for free, but $25 to unlock content. One user noted, it says she has since changed the price of her OnlyFans to $3 per post while accepting tips. She has currently made a total of $79.66 in tips for her accounts. On her account for 4 OnlyFans posts, and is continuing to charge per post. Some fans and followers gave her credit for the scheme, while others saying she could have done so without the controversy. It says,
Yeah. It's just like I don't know why she went that route. I mean, I guess she like obviously she wanted to promote her OnlyFans, like whatever. But to go that route and try to get people like to feel empathetic towards you, it's like,
yeah, hey, I give you credit. You know, you try it. I feel like she kind of tried to do the Gorilla Glue thing, like how homegirl put the Gorilla Glue in her hair, and yeah, it messed her up, of course, and she had to get go get a chemically taken off. But like, man, after that, she had made a song. She has her own hair. I think she has her own hair care product now, and it's just like that song was horrible. She should never rap ever again in her life. But if you guys don't remember that, go back to one of our previous episodes. Now, what number episode that was, I'm not sure, but it's definitely in the title. But yeah, man, I feel like she tried to follow that and just make up something. I won't say make up, but try something that's very outrageous and to promote something else. Which, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess.
right. And then like I feel like the thing is those people that I guess subscribed or whatever to kind of help her out. Once they figured out, there's all just like a setup. They're not gonna want to like continue being subscribed. They're like, no,
Right.
I want nothing to do with you. So like she's like her OnlyFans probably went up for a little bit, but it's probably just gonna come back down because the followers that she got aren't like actual followers. They were just there to kind of help her.
And that girl charging per post, man, you ain't trying to make no money. I don't even have to be on OnlyFans to know that's a scam.
I wonder, like, I honestly wonder how much people make off OnlyFans.
Man, you seen that bad baby, whatever her name is, I catch you outside girl. She became a whole millionaire off of that. I think she makes I think her first year that she did it, she made like 10 mil off her OnlyFans, and then shared like, hey, look, this is how much I made, like for real.
Yeah, but well, it is crazy. I mean, because obviously she has some like I'm not gonna call her a celebrity or anything.
But stardom, I say stardom.
Stardom. There you go, stardom. But I just wanted like a just an average Jane, whatever. Like I don't know. It's
Hey,
interesting,
very.
but
I don't know, man. Just saying. They said there's money to be made out there, so they're gonna make it. Man, okay. I remember we talked about OnlyFans before, but man, my biggest thing with OnlyFans is people are paying for stuff they can just see for free. I just want to leave that out there. Like I just don't get it. I would never understand it. I'm not gonna pay for anything that you just go catch on the internet. Like it just doesn't make sense to me.
Some things will never make sense. Honestly, I'm right there with you. I don't get it. I don't get the appeal. Um, but hey,
Like I understand maybe pleading to people's fantasies, but still, I don't understand that. I never will. But hey, get your money. There's a lot of thirsty dudes out there who are willing to throw $1 at you. And women who are willing to throw some money. So hey, do what you gotta do.
do what you gotta do.
Watch these shoes.
We're going from OnlyFans to strippers.
Ah.
This nursing home hires strippers for seniors in wheelchairs and has said, "We are very sorry."
Like, are they sorry and they fired them or?
Yeah, let me go ahead and read some of the story. So, a nursing home has been forced to apologize for hiring a stripper to perform for senior citizens in wheelchairs. The nursing home, a state-run facility for retired and army personnel in Taiwan, paid the adult entertainer for a steamy show to celebrate the Mid-Autumn Festival, an important holiday in Chinese culture, whereby people gather to celebrate the rice and wheat harvest of the season. Videos of the raunchy performance, which took place last Thursday, was filmed by an attendee before it was posted to social media and quickly went viral.
Okay.
Grandpa was like, "Let me put this on TikTok real quick." This definitely give me some followers. Um, so yeah, the kinky clip shows the masked up erotic dancer in lacy lingerie giving one elderly man a lap dance and thrusting her breast into his face. The man doesn't appear to mind, however, and can be seen squeezing the woman's assets as she
Breast.
right. As the other nursing home residents clapped along and seemingly enjoyed the show. But the senior care facility was hit with backlash and released a statement saying the intentions of the event was to entertain residents and make them happy. We're very sorry for the offense that was caused. So they're not apologizing for like
For
hiring these
hiring her.
people. They're just like, sorry we upset you, but our residents enjoyed it.
Shoot. Let grandpa have his fun, man.
Right?
Oh,
Isn't it like kind of like aren't older people more like sexually active and isn't that a thing? I think I heard that somewhere like because they're like older and so they don't care as much.
so that
I
makes
feel
them
like I heard
so
that
that makes
somewhere.
them sexually active?
Well, like they're like I guess not. I don't know if they're like sexually active, but like they're more
Out there? Like that type
yeah,
of thing?
yeah.
I guess. Like, yeah, I wouldn't say they're more sexually active. There probably are some old people out there who are just trying to get it in. But yeah, I definitely don't think majority of them are just like super crazy on that.
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't see a problem with it.
So you don't have an issue with the stripper showing up for these residents.
Not at all. If they hired her, you see, old girl, in the pictures, old girl's in the back, videotaping herself. She's smiling, having a good old time. She don't,
Right.
she don't mind letting these old people touch on her breast and her, you know, vaginal areas and stuff like that.
And
Hey,
she's like working at a retirement home. These guys, these got money.
they
Bro.
got they're loaded.
They ain't worried about no bills and whatnot. They just
Honestly, and it's Taiwan, so like, I think she's trying to do whatever she can to get some money.
hey.
So, it's crazy, but hey, shoot, that's what they want. They all look happy. As long as nobody get no heart attack, we good.
And that's a real concern though. Like
Yeah, getting all that excitement can lead
I
to
wonder
some
if they're like, you can't come to the show. You have a heart issue.
right.
You're gonna have to stay back. I would
I wonder if the other people were getting jealous that one dude was getting all the action.
right. I wonder like if he pulled out a 50 verse of like what made her like go
Go
to
to
him.
him. Mm-mm. Maybe he just seemed the most into the show, and she just chose him like a Pokemon.
I choose you. But yeah. Now apparently a lot of they're trying to get a lot of transfers from other facilities. I'm just kidding.
Are they really?
No, I'm just kidding.
We need her at our site.
But it's crazy how like the facility is not apologizing for hiring her, but just apologizing like they upset people. Like, do you feel like they should apologize? They should apologize for upsetting people, or like
No, I don't even think they
I knew you
even
were gonna say
deserve it. I
that.
don't even think they deserve an apology. Like, hey, they happy. Who cares?
Right? It's like I feel like no one on the inside is complaining. I feel like
Yeah,
it's just
yeah. And if it seems like it'd be different if it was like kids, but these are grown people, like old people. I don't see the problem with that.
Mhm.
Yeah, you let that stripper be around my grandpa. Yeah, he's older than you.
This ain't go from your grandpa's first trip.
No, not a day.
You've been around the block.
Day, not around the block. You just gonna start offending that person.
Nah, but hey, like you said, if the residents are happy, the strippers okay with it, like I don't see any issue at all.
Exactly. So, mind your business.
You know, people gonna complain about everything.
Always.
Always, no matter what the issue is, like you have people on both sides.
Always somebody gonna say something.
Do we have time for one more? Is that the
No, we have time for one more time. Ugh. We have time for one more.
yeah, okay,
I
sound like me. No, but okay, I guess for our last story, let's take it to the pumpkin patch. Have you gone to pumpkin patch this year or no?
No, what's crazy because we actually saw a really nice pumpkin patch in New Orleans that we wanted to go stop at, we just never did.
Yeah, we actually haven't been to one this year either. We've been trying to go. We just like it gets caught up. We're like, oh, it's too late now. Everybody needs to take a nap, stuff like that. So I think we're gonna try to go sometime soon. But anyways, a parking lot fire destroys 73 vehicles at a Texas pumpkin patch, leaving a graveyard of burnt cars.
Interesting.
So yeah, a large grass fire engulfed a pumpkin patch in Texas on Saturday, destroying 73 vehicles. The fire broke out at the Robinson Family Farm, a patch in Temple, Texas.
Oh,
Um, yeah, so not too far.
not too far at all.
While the farm portion of the patch was not affected by the fire, the grass parking lot went up in smoke. According to the Bell County Fire Marshal, um, who spoke to reporters, firefighters were able to control the blaze and put out the fire a few hours after it began. Jesus. A discarded cigarette thrown into dry grass is being considered as a possible start to the fire.
Oh wow.
Bro, could you imagine? Like
That small cigarette just
one
made the whole
person
fire.
started that whole fire, and I'm sure. I guess because I guess the grass was pretty dry in that area as well. I assume that's kind of why it spread so far.
Yeah.
But
So far so fast.
like that sucks. 73 cars, bro. That's 73 families right there. Just trying to have a good day, trying to take pictures of pumpkin patches, and bring home pumpkin and
Like, did
yeah,
nobody notice the smoke though? Like
yeah. That's another
from
thing.
this picture, like, bro, the pumpkin patch is not that far from the cars. So the fact that it got to 73 cars and nobody noticed for that long, that's a problem because somebody should eventually be like, "There's a fire."
I know, and like pumpkin patches, people are coming in all the time. So I don't know if this is like I just don't. I don't see how no one could like notice for it to go spread so far. Like even what the firefighters did a couple hours before they were able to put it out, and like man, this is so crazy.
Mm-hmm. I need to watch your local pumpkin patches, man. They might be in some pretty dry areas. So if you're gonna
Yeah,
park
it's really,
somewhere, park far away.
yeah, because like pumpkin patches, like it's always parking in grass and stuff. Like they never have enough parking spots. Because people are coming in and out, and it does get crowded quickly.
Do,
But
do you feel like this is gonna be something that starts a new kind of like rule or law, like not law, but rule for a lot of pumpkin patches, like no smoking and stuff like that?
I could probably see that.
But definitely for this one, I can see them
Yeah,
doing it.
definitely for this one.
But I know a lot of pumpkin patches can't be really like regulated too much. It's like you
Because
just
it's a lot of private property and stuff too. Uh, so I guess we'll kind of see how it goes from there. It's crazy because like they said, the actual farm wasn't really affected. It's just like the parking lot with all the cars.
It's like, well, it doesn't sound like our problem.
So do you feel like it's like from an insurance standpoint, like who's to blame? Like you think it was because of cigarette, or do you think like
If I could see it being from a cigarette, I could see that being the reason that a flame even started, or a fire even started.
I guess the DNA probably is all burnt off of it though, so
Oh,
I guess
most definitely.
they probably can't like track down who did it, but
Here's the one single bud of cigarette butt that caused this whole tragic accident.
that sucks though.
Yeah, it's crazy that it happened so close to us, though. You know what I mean?
And Texas is hot, so I can kind
Yeah.
of see it.
Well, yeah, that for sure. But I don't know why is that you feel like as Texans we don't really like pay attention to weather that well, or we don't prepare for weather that well. Like we know that it's gonna be hot, it's gonna be dry. Why are we not watering our plants more? I understand that it's gonna cost more water or whatever, or your water bill might go up, but hey, you can probably prevent from something like this happening.
Yeah.
Um, when it's ice outside, why don't we ever put salt or sand on the roads like all the other states do when it snows? Like, what is it that we're missing that other states are just like, this makes sense?
I don't know. I don't have an answer for you, but if you want to run for governor, you got my vote.
I'm voting for Beto, bro. I'm just playing. How you been getting a lot of like messages and stuff from like government officials and stuff?
Yeah, all the time.
I replied back to one of them. They never said nothing back to me. They had gave me a whole rundown of like what Beto's doing and how he's like going door to door and he's hitting this many houses and stuff like that. And I just messaged back saying he ain't came to my house.
Next thing you know, doorbell rings.
I got my vote.
But I guess this wraps up that story. If you go to pumpkin patch, just be careful.
Yeah, park far away, park in the dirt, park somewhere where it's not flammable. Last thing you want is to have a picture with your family and smokes in the background and it's your car.
Or just go with someone to make sure that they're driving. So you don't have to take your car.
So you're not taking your car. Such a whole move. And remember, don't smoke.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
I'm dead. Now it sounds like a infomercial. This episode has been brought to you by. Yeah, but yeah, I guess that wraps it up for us. But we appreciate you guys for tuning in and hearing us out like always. This was a great episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. We like talk to you guys. If you haven't yet clicked on that subscribe button, click on that subscribe button for me and click on that bell notification so every time we post you get notified. We can only do as much as you guys kind of help us with, and shoot, we've been doing this for quite a while. Help us help support, and we appreciate all support we can get. But other than that, Vic, you have any closing remarks?
Yeah, make sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at nowhearmeout.kv.
KV.
Go ahead and email us any stories, questions, comments, concerns at nowhearmeout.kv
KV.
at gmail.com. Go ahead and follow us and subscribe on YouTube at Chris and Vic, parentheses NHMO.
NHMO.
Go ahead and leave us 5-star review on Apple.
5 stars.
And then follow me on TikTok at weirdvic_flips and follow the podcast on TikTok at Now Hear Me Out Podcast. And for all your merchandise and any type of merch, go to our spread shop at nowhearmeout.spreadshop.com.
Yep. And if you guys don't mind following me on my Instagram at BSmokeChris, where the E's are threes. That's BSmokeChris, where the E's are threes. We appreciate you guys, love you guys, and we will catch you guys next week. We are out of here. Peace.
Peace.